Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. My name is Thorbear, and today we will be looking at some crafting in Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. So, very quickly, you're in the main menu. You go to My Collection. Here you have all of the cards you do have, and as you can see, there's a number indicator how many you have. And if you have too many of a card, like here, you never need more than 2, because your decks can maximum have 2 cards in them of the same type. So sometimes when you buy packs, you get more than you need. Like here I have 3, here I have 4. These cards you can get rid of safely because you will never need them. And this is not a trading card game in a sense, because you can't actually trade the cards. It's a collectible card game because you collect the cards. And instead of trading the cards, you do the following. You go to crafting, and here you get to craft cards you want that you don't have. Like, very simply on this page, you can see I have 3 of this, 2 of this, 1 of this, so I could use 1 more if I wanted, and none of these 2. And we're gonna go to neutral here, because that's cards that everyone can use, and I have some, I don't have others. And crafting is done with arcane dust, which you can get in rewards through the arena, or you get them from disenchanting your cards. Let's say I wanted this, like this Argent Squire. I have 4 of it. So let's say I didn't need all of those, or decided I didn't need them, which obviously I don't. I will click it, and the crafting menu comes up with the fun little the flavor text here too, which is pretty cool actually if you like it, especially if you're into the lore too. So this is a it's a common expert card. You can tell because it has a white diamond, and your basic cards you can't craft, or because you unlock them through playing, and you also can't disenchant them because you'll never get more than 2 of them through playing. Anyway, so these common expert cards disenchant for, if I disenchant it, I get +5 dust. So disenchant for 5, and I will go up to 140. This is my total. If I didn't have this card and I wanted to craft it, I could do it here for 40. It won't even let me because I already have 4. But let's see. So if I click disenchant, boom, you get rid of 1. Now I have 3 left, and I got 5 more dust. And we can do the same again. Oh wait, cancel. That's interesting. It says it will leave me with less than what I can use in my deck, but that's not necessarily true. Anyway, that was very quickly how you disenchant a card manually. You can also, there's a button right here, disenchant extra cards. So through all the packs that I've opened, and you may have seen in my videos, you get a bunch of cards that you don't actually need, that are extra. And here, instead of going through your collection and finding all of them, you can actually press disenchant all extra cards. And that'll get me 430 dust, so that's pretty significant. So we're just gonna do that. Some of them are rare. I have 1 epic too many, that'll give me 100 total. The 3 rares will give me 60 total, and the 47 common cards will give me 270. So if I disenchant, I'll get 430. And boom, there we go. Now I have 575. Alright, so we go back, and there's some filters here if you want to. You can see the golden cards, so you can actually craft any of these cards too in golden versions. Like for instance, if I wanted to craft a golden light warden, it will cost me 100. Or would it? No, actually, I'm sorry. If I were to craft it, it would cost me 800. If I wanted to disenchant it, I'll get 100. But I don't have any of these, so. But if I wanted to craft a normal version of the card, and I actually do because I have 1 of them, and Light Wardens are pretty cool for my priest deck, so I'll go ahead and I'll create this card right here. That'll cost me 100 dust. And bam! It builds the card with lots of fun special effects that are very gratifying. And yeah, and here you have it. And she's smaller than her sisters, medium warden and heavy warden, because she's the light warden. Oh, pun on words. Light as in have weight instead of light as in the light. All right. And as I'm in the screen here, I can choose to undo this and get all of my dust back if I did a mistake or whatever. If I go out of this and go back in, I'll no longer have that option. Now I have to disenchant it for just 20. So that's very quickly crafting, and you can craft the golden versions by doing this, and you can disenchant your golden cards. Let's just for fun, let's go see one of my most, let's say, impressive golden cards. Let's do golden cards only. Here, the golden legendary that I got, Millhouse Mana Storm, will disenchant for 1600 dust. I currently disenchanted like 50 cards and I only have 470. So he's very valuable in terms of dust if I were not to need him. Now I don't necessarily know that because I don't know that because I'm maybe building a deck where he's good. So I'm not going to do that, and I don't actually need the dust right now. But as you can see, that's what I would get. And if I wanted to craft a golden legendary, any of them that I wanted to, it cost me 3,200 dust. That is quite a significant amount. Anyway, that was crafting for you guys. Plain and simple. You can obviously have your menus up here for which classes you want, so you can more easily find your cards. And yeah, and you can adjust the cost down here to even easier find your cards, or you can just search for it right here if you wanted to build a specific one that you know about. All right, that does it for the crafting portion of Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft. Thank you for watching. I'll be making more videos, so be sure to check back if this interests you. Have a good night.